Alright, so this is day one on Mount Kilimanjaro. We just left the hotel and got some lunch at the gate. We had a nice box lunch. This was at our Londerossi gate. And then we hiked up to our first camp through the rainforest. It was beautiful, very short hike, only a couple hours.
Beautiful troop of colobus monkeys. One that must have been about 6 feet from nose to tail and leapt from one tree to the other. It looked like a flying carpet. That was the highlight of my day for sure.
And then we're now at Mkumbwa camp, around 9,500 feet above sea level. So that was day one.
Looking forward to day two, where we hike through the moorlands.
Yeah.
Hakuna matata, hakuna matata, hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana.
All right, so today we got up at 6 in the morning and left Mkumbwa camp, which I horribly butchered, which is at 9,498 feet altitude. And we had a very long hike, which was very steep for 6+ hours.
Yep, and not just steep, it was basically like walking up a riverbed because it was a path strewn with boulders and we kind of hopped on them or over them, but yeah, it was a good day.
So this was an 8-kilometer hike, took us around 6 hours, and we hiked to Shira 1 camp at 11,500 feet, so we got a little bit of altitude, and then we came here exactly at 1:30, which the guides predicted, which was pretty cool. Checked in and had a little tiny nap.
After a hot lunch, which was nice. Cream of leek soup, followed by spaghetti and meat.
And then afterwards we had our little nap, and then we got up and we were introduced to all of the porters. So there's 24 porters, 1 head guide, 2 assistant guides, and a cook. So introduced to all of them, and they sang a traditional dance for us and song, which was pretty nice. And then afterwards we handed out all of our little maple candies that we got for them. They were very appreciative.
And the highlight of my day was waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Instead of 5.
We were told that the monkeys would wake us up between 4 and 5, but they happened to do an early run as well. So I got up at 1 o'clock and sat outside the dining tent on a chair, just listening to a whole valley full of monkey calls, while looking up to the clearest sky I've seen in ages, to the point that you could actually see the stars twinkle. It wasn't just dots in the sky, they actually talked to me.
They looked at stars.
Yes, for us.
And these were colobus monkeys?
No, those were actually blue monkeys. Colobus monkeys were down at
not the ones that we saw yesterday.
Londerossi gate, yeah.
Yeah, so now we're setting up some more stuff. It's gonna be pretty chilly tonight. Heading to dinner and having an early night in, because 6 a.m. tomorrow morning we get to do it all over again.
And it's likely gonna be really misty. We're actually up in our second zone. We have gone through the rainforest zone. We're up and now in the moorlands. So it is sort of grassy areas, shrub trees, and lots of mist.
All right, bye.
Yay. Hello and welcome to the Climb Kilimanjaro Insanity. We are just finishing up day 3. Well, not really finishing up. We've still got a little what's known as an acclimation hike to do, which is going to take us up to about 14,800 feet. We're just going to stay there a little while and then we're coming down for dinner. We started this morning at 7:30. Down at Shira 1 Hut, which was at about 11,300 feet. And 6 hours later, we're up at Moir Hut, which is at about 14,300 feet. So I must admit, there was a couple hills I battled a little on. Getting used to the altitude more than anything, shortness of breath, slight nausea, but we're here. We had a nice hot lunch and we are ready for a little nap.
So we started today, and what was the name? What was the
Shirwan, yeah.
No.
Oh, in the moorlands.
In the moorlands,
yeah.
And then now we have hiked up to the Alpine Desert. So that is our ecological zone number 3. So yeah. Alright. Time for a nap.
Good night.
All right, we are at Lava Tower. We just hiked up here from our last camp. We were at 15,190 feet and we had a wonderful lunch and then stayed up here for about 2 hours. We're heading down to the Bronco camp, which is 13,044 feet.
And the lunch was absolutely amazing. Barbecued chicken, which was delivered fresh this morning, via another route, together with fried potatoes
French fries.
and coleslaw. And quite impressed with the setup we had. We have our own dining tent with a table that has tablecloths. Hey! Welcome from a very frosty slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro. So Mount Kilimanjaro is about there, right behind us. And we are at about 13,000 feet above sea level. Yesterday we did hike up higher. The motto here is hike high, sleep low. So we were up at Lava Towers yesterday, which was over 15,000 feet, and we dropped down to this camp, which is
Bronco camp.
Bronco camp.
And today we are hiking the Bronco Wall, which is that big old thing right behind us. And we're hiking that to Kuranga camp,
which again is at about 13,000 feet. All the camps are going to be probably between 13 and 15,000 feet. And then on the last evening, starting at midnight, we do the midnight hike, those final 4,000 feet up to the summit. That's the plan anyway.
Wish us luck. All right, we are on top of the Bronco Wall.
And we survived!
Woo!
Zigzags up probably 2,000 feet.
Now,
This is Abraham.
this is our lead guide. How high up are we on the Bronco Wall?
4,200. It is 13,800 feet.
Very high up.
Yeah.
And we all crushed it.
Super.
Yeah.
Karibu.
Karibu. All right, so yesterday we hiked the Bronco Wall and today we're at Kuranga camp. We are leaving to go to Barafu Camp, which is our base camp, but we're not doing Barafu. We're doing Barafu High Camp, which is about 2 hours past that and a little higher, which makes Summit Night even easier.
But it does mean that we're going to be sleeping at 16,000 feet above sea level, so it might be a little chilly.
And then this camp here is just over 13,000 feet above sea level. So a little bit of a hike today, and then Summit tonight. Fucking A! All right, so this is our final check-in before Summit Night. We just made it up to the Barafu High Camp. So we hiked a little past the Barafu hut, so that way we can get an earlier start on Summit Night tonight. It is around 15,900 feet. And yeah, we had lunch, little tiny nap, didn't sleep much, dinner, and then now we're heading for another quick 3-4 hour nap. And we get up at 10:30 and we are hiking at 11:30.
And that's 10:30 p.m.
Yes.
And we're hiking through the night so that we can get up to the top. There's a place called Stella Point. Hopefully, if we're fast enough, we will get right up to Uhuru Peak.
Uhuru.
Close enough. For sunrise, either way, we will catch the sunrise as we go. Don't know how much cloud cover there will be, and likely it will be a very orange blanket around us is what I am imagining.
A very cold night, so
Yeah.
we're definitely layered up,
It-
and we'll let you know if we made it.
and we're good to go. We don't let you know if we made it, we'll let you know when we made it.
We are off to the summit. We made it to Uhuru Peak, Kilimanjaro! Dad? Yeah! We made it! Woo!
Magaidi kibao
Kwa marangu hao,
wakunao
kwa marangu hao,
uchawi kidogo
kwa marangu hao.
ibebeke
Ibebeke, urudi na kaikinayo.
Yay, we're done!
Cheers.
Maisha Mare.
Yeah, long life.
Salud.